wasn't supposed to happen. Spring had just begun. Sunlight was slowly returning, and somewhere deep inside me, that quiet excitement of a photographer was waking back up. Today I felt like going for a slow walk in the park with my camera, just taking pictures, nothing more. Our park is just across our street. That's why I call it our park. We can see the trees from our window. We can hear the birds. I like birds. Lately, I've been spending too much time trying to get everything right. Light, exposure, framing. So this time, I kept it simple. A friend gave me a roll of film, an unfamiliar roll of film. I couldn't find much about it online, but I loaded it into my camera anyway. And I left my light meter at home, on purpose. I wanted to practice reading light by eye, to let go of control, to guess, and not knowing if anything would work out. But maybe that's exactly what I needed. Once I crossed our street, I started looking for my first frame. The weather was quite sunny, but with passing clouds. Actually perfect for training my eye on the light. A first shot to get things going. Maybe a little grainy in the shadows. I am super happy with this photograph. I really like the colors, although the dark parts are again a little grainy. What a wonderful day today to be here. I loaded my camera with a roll of Agfa 200 HDC. I didn't know this film stock. I got it from a friend of mine and I'm super curious for the results. I'm also shooting without a light meter. Like you can see, this is a Leica M4-P. It doesn't have an internal light meter. And I also haven't one attached to the cold shoe. It's a very interesting practice today. Enjoy. I like the clouds, the tower, the perspective, and how everything comes together in this shot. The colors of this film stock seem quite unique to me. I briefly want to interrupt this video because I want to say thank you to you from the bottom of my heart, really, because my previous video was watched, I think, 750 times or so. So for me, that's a lot. So I quickly want to say thank you very much. Let's move on to the video. What I love about this park is it keeps surprising me. There's a castle, there's a pond, and the best thing is, it's just across our street. So I call it our castle. And this one looks heavily underexposed, which feels strange to me. A white wall in direct sunlight shouldn't be this dark. Something else might going on here. When I came home after my photo walk, I immediately developed a roll of film and I scanned the film. When the film was drying, I saw immediately there was something wrong. So what I saw, I can show you guys. I have my gloves on. I can show you the film was almost black. There are a little bit of images shining through, but super desaturated. So I thought I did something wrong or something. I'm not going to scan this film because it's a waste of time. But then I thought, no, let me scan a film, maybe I can save an image or two. And I did it, and I'm so glad I did scan this roll of film because there are a few images that I really love. So I'm so happy that I pushed through and that I can show these images to you guys. So my experiment in reading light by eye falls a bit flat, because I have no reference for what a healthy exposure looks like on this film. You can see the grain getting heavier, a magenta color shift creeping in, and the shadows are muddy. Even the lighter parts of the photograph are grainy. Don't get me wrong though, I find the results quite charming. By the way, this is my favorite tree in the park. This photograph really worked. You can see the grain of the expired film clearly, but the colors hold up. They feel right. An image like this makes me feel so happy that I let go of control. It's a happy accident. Along the way, I found a lovely bench to take a little break for a moment. Well, it wasn't quite hard to find a bench in this park. There's another bench over there. If I had to sit on every bench I run into, this would be a very long video. But look at this view. It's perfect. I really like the views in this park. Further along, I came across a small playground. You can see a puddle under the swing. You won't see it in the video footage because I forgot to film during the original walk. Here's the thing, I never intended to make a video about this roll. But the results were so interesting that I had to go back and gather more footage. I am generally speaking super happy with some of the results. There are some results that I'm not so happy with, like these. Don't get me wrong, there are some lovely frames in here, but the grain is really taking over. Now I'm showing you the photographs I am happy with, and I am so glad I can share these with you guys. It's a shame I can't recreate these results. The expired film is all used up now, which makes these images all the more unique, of course. Let's move on to the photo walk. Along the outer edge of the park facing the street, there are small community vegetable gardens. And this photo shows the grain of the expired film really clearly. These shots of the greenhouses on expired film, they have a character to them. Almost magical, if you ask me. I've always loved photographing greenhouses, usually surrounded by nature that reflects in the glass. In this photograph, the shadows might be just a bit too far gone. This one works in my opinion. I think I even like the grain that's showing up in the glass. And this photograph is the last one on my roll. So, was this a success? Technically, not entirely. The exposures are inconsistent, the shadows are rough on a few frames, and the results can never be replicated because of the film. But these are my 3 favorite shots from the wall. I printed them so they feel even more special. And I think that says enough. Sometimes the most interesting results come from the things you can't fully control. The unknown film, the missing light meter, the walk you almost didn't take. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, really. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.